The bass from the rooftop lounge pulsed through my heels, steady as the heartbeat I was pretending not to have. I clutched my half-melted cocktail like it was courage in a glass, watching strangers laugh beneath lights too soft to be honest. Then I saw him. Ethan. My ex-fiancé. Laughing, glowing, alive in a way he'd never been with me, his hand resting on the silk-covered waist of the woman who'd replaced me before the ring was even off my finger. I should have left. Instead, I stood there, a ghost among glitter, watching the life I'd almost had shimmer in front of me. My throat burned with the kind of ache no drink could drown. "You look like you're about to cry," a voice said beside me, low and smooth, "or start a fire." I turned, and the world tilted. He wasn't the kind of man who belonged in places like this. His presence didn't ask for attention, it commanded it. Dark suit, open collar, eyes like stormlight. The kind of calm that comes only from danger wrapped in restraint. "Neither," I managed, my voice steadier than I felt. "Just regretting my drink, and maybe my life choices." He followed my gaze toward Ethan, a flicker of understanding passing through those eyes before he looked back at me. "Your ex?" I nodded, hating how small the word felt. A pause. Then, quietly, "Would dancing help?" I laughed, the sound brittle. "He's watching from the lounge," I said before I could stop myself. I just wanted him to think I'd moved on. The stranger extended his hand, palm open, steady as his gaze. "Then let's make him believe it." I should have said no. Instead, I set my glass down and placed my hand in his, never realizing that the man pulling me onto the dance floor wasn't just any stranger, but Adrian Heir, heir to one of the world's most powerful fortunes, and the last person I should have ever asked to dance. If you believe even heroes can have hidden motives, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell us where you're watching from as we uncover what really happened next. The moment his fingers closed around mine, something inside me steadied, like I'd been standing on uneven ground and didn't realize it until now. He led me toward the dance floor with the kind of confidence that didn't shout. It simply existed, unbothered, unhurried. The music shifted, low jazz melting into rhythm and bass. Light shimmered across the rooftop, catching the silver in his cufflinks as he turned to face me. "Relax," he murmured. "You're not here to impress him." "Then who am I here to impress?" I asked before I could stop myself. His mouth curved slightly, not quite a smile, more like a secret. "Yourself." His hand found the small of my back, warm, certain, and suddenly the air felt too thin. My pulse skipped in time with the beat as he guided me effortlessly into motion. Every step, every turn, felt like rewriting something I'd forgotten, that I wasn't invisible, that I wasn't replaceable. Across the lounge, Ethan's eyes found mine. The smug confidence on his face faltered. Good, I thought. Let him see. Let him remember. My stranger, Adrian, I would later learn, leaned in close enough for his breath to brush my ear. "He's watching." "Yes." "Then let's make him regret ever letting you go." He spun me, slow and deliberate, pulling me back just as the music swelled. His touch wasn't possessive, but protective, commanding without caging. I felt the weight of eyes on us, the entire rooftop suddenly aware of the story unfolding between two strangers in motion. The song slowed, melting into something intimate. He didn't ask permission before drawing me closer, but his gaze did, searching, silent, waiting. I nodded once, barely. His hand slid higher along my back, the contact electric, grounding. And for the first time in months, I wasn't thinking about Ethan. I wasn't thinking about the broken engagement, the sleepless nights, or the ring sitting useless in my dresser drawer. All I could think about was the man who had turned a pity-drenched evening into something that felt like power. When the song ended, he didn't let go right away. "Better?" he asked quietly. "Almost," I breathed. "But I think you ruined him." He glanced toward Ethan's stiff posture at the bar. "Good." Then, as if remembering himself, he released me and stepped back, his composure returning like a shadow reforming. "You're trembling," he said. From embarrassment, I lied. From adrenaline, he corrected, eyes glinting. It looks good on you. I should have walked away then, thanked him, laughed it off, pretended it hadn't meant anything. But when two men in dark suits moved subtly near the edge of the crowd, not taking their eyes off him, something about this stranger deepened. Not just confidence, authority. He followed my glance but said nothing, only turned back with that same calm, unbothered expression. Don't worry about them, he said. They work for the venue. It was a lie, and we both knew it. I should have felt afraid. Instead, I felt curious. I never got your name, I said. Adrian, he replied, his voice smooth but distant, as if the name itself was a borrowed thing. And yours? Maya. He smiled, finally, a real one this time. It suits you. We stood there for a heartbeat longer, the noise of the rooftop fading into something quieter, heavier. Then his gaze flicked toward the bar again. Your ex looks restless, he said. Would you like me to handle that? The way he said handle made my pulse trip over itself. No, I said, lifting my chin. I've let too many people fight my battles. Not tonight. He studied me for a moment, then nodded, approval hidden in restraint. Good, he said softly. Let him see the woman who doesn't need saving. Ethan started toward us then, anger written in every step. And that was how the night, and everything that came after, truly began. Ethan's voice cut through the music like broken glass. Maya. He stumbled toward us, fury and cheap liquor dripping from every step. What the hell are you doing? I froze. Adrian didn't. He turned, his posture relaxed but unmistakably dangerous, one hand slipping casually into his pocket. The lady's busy, he said quietly. Ethan scoffed. This is between us. No, I said, stepping forward. It's not. Not anymore. He glared at me, then at Adrian. You don't know who I am. Adrian's smile didn't reach his eyes. No, but you should know who I am before you take another step. For a heartbeat, confusion flickered across Ethan's face, then recognition. His voice faltered. You're Heir, Adrian Heir. Silence rippled through the nearby crowd. Even the music seemed to hold its breath. Ethan's bravado collapsed. I didn't know, I didn't realize. Adrian took a slow step forward, his tone still calm. Now you do. I suggest you leave before you embarrass yourself further. Ethan backed up, hands raised. This isn't over. Adrian's eyes turned cold. That depends on how much you've already lost. Ethan turned and disappeared into the crowd, leaving the scent of alcohol and humiliation behind. I exhaled shakily. Who are you, really? Adrian looked at me, his voice low. Someone who doesn't like bullies. But something in his gaze. After the confrontation, the rooftop air felt thinner. Adrian ordered me a fresh drink, then turned back with that unreadable calm. You shouldn't let people like him define your worth, he said. I laughed softly. That's easy for you to say. You look like you've never had to prove yours. His eyes darkened. You'd be surprised. We talked until the lounge emptied around us. When I finally stood to leave, he caught my hand, lightly, no pressure. May I drive you home? I hesitated, then nodded. The sleek black car that appeared seemed to glide rather than roll. Before I stepped out, he handed me a matte black card with silver embossed numbers. If you ever want another dance, he said. The next morning, my phone buzzed. Dinner. Tomorrow. 7 p.m. My driver will wait. I should have said no. Instead, I stood in front of my mirror that night, staring at the emerald silk dress he'd sent, perfect fit, soft as promise, with a note pinned inside. No expectations. Only hopes. And somehow, that was enough to make me say yes. The Heir residence wasn't a house. It was a view built from glass and restraint. Guards blended with shadows. The scent of cedar and the sea filled the air. Adrian greeted me at the door, no tie, sleeves rolled, the weight of power disguised as ease. "You came," he said softly. "You ask nicely," I replied. Over dinner, he asked questions no one had bothered to before, about my work, my exhaustion, my goals. When I asked about him, he smiled. My world's less noble. Later, as the fire reflected in the glass, I caught sight of the man beneath the precision. Lonely. Watchful. "You're not what people think you are you?" I said. He looked away. "I'm exactly what they think. I just wish I wasn't." He leaned closer, his hand brushing mine. "You shouldn't be afraid of me." "I'm not," I said. "I'm afraid of what I feel when I'm not." The kiss happened like gravity, inevitable, soft, dangerous. When it broke, I whispered, "I should go." "Another time, then," he said, a statement wrapped in promise. And as the car took me home, his message arrived before I'd even reached my door. Tomorrow can't come soon enough. Morning sunlight didn't feel the same. Coffee and breakfast arrived at the hospital, compliments of Mr. Heir. My co-workers stared. My friend Maggie whispered, "Be careful who you let in." I tried to laugh it off, but the truth was already tangled around me. Adrian didn't just make me feel seen, he made me feel safe, and that was far more dangerous. That evening, I found another note waiting at my door. "Some dances never end." I stared at it for a long time, the city humming beyond my window, his shadow already stitched into my thoughts. Maybe it wasn't the danger that scared me. Maybe it was how much peace I felt standing inside it. And as the lights of his car flared once more beneath my street, I knew. The night I asked a stranger to dance had changed everything.